City of Cleveland officials caught on camera breaking security rules at Hopkins Airport, bypassing security, all to get on a flight. Now we've uncovered new details about what happened that day.
Well, it turns out it wasn't the first time the former assistant airport director broke the rules. 5 on your side investigator Scott Knoll has more tonight on what the TSA calls a, quote, egregious violation.
Those strong words from TSA contained in 36 pages of reports released by the city in response to a public records request by 5 on your side investigators. The reports and letters reveal not only what happened during the October 25th incident, but also why the city didn't immediately notify TSA like it's supposed to. On airport surveillance video, you can see Fred Szabo and Darnell Brown walking together through the Concourse C food court. According to internal city reports, Brown, Cleveland's chief of operations, called Szabo after realizing he left his city cell phone in his car. The report says Brown started to panic, worried if he walked back to his car, he may risk missing his flight to Baltimore. That's when Brown says he called the former assistant director of port control. On video, you can see Szabo open a security door for Brown, then leave the terminal, where the city says Szabo drove Brown from the airport to his car parked at this hotel parking lot and then back to the airport, where investigators say he once again walked Brown through a secure area past security before shaking his hand and pointing him to his gate, allowing Brown to board his flight without passing back through a security screening. According to those internal records, the violation was discovered by the airport's security manager. He told supervisors that within 90 minutes he verified the violations, but when he asked about notifying TSA, he says he was, quote, told not until they had a conversation with Fred. A security coordinator told supervisors, quote, if it had been different players, it would have been done right away. It turns out it wasn't Szabo's first security violation. In a letter to the city, TSA notes the October violation was Szabo's third in 2 years. The agency writing TSA believes that subject Szabo's airport-issued access media should be permanently revoked as a result of his egregious actions, which negatively impacted the security of our nation's air transportation system and misleading statements made by him to TSA. 5 days later, the city announced Szabo was reassigned from his airport job to interim emergency operations center manager. Szabo was also suspended 10 days without pay and his airport security access revoked. Brown got 5 days unpaid leave. TSA could have fined the city more than $13,000 for the violations. Instead, the agency let Cleveland off with just a warning. According to the city's report, Szabo said he knew better and understands that it was, in his words, inappropriate. I'm 5 on your side investigator Scott Knoll.